Whoa. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys for watching. I know I'm looking a bit bare right now and haven't got my beat, but I'm here to do a girl talk. Get ready with me, as you can tell by the title. So I started this girl talk last year and I only ever did that one. I just want to be more open and transparent with you guys. Today's girl talk is going to be focused on 2018 and the year ahead, and just kind of like getting it together. I've already done my eyebrows because I don't want to scare you guys and not come on screen without eyebrows because I don't have any. I'm just gonna put on my headband to protect them fake edges, girl, because got to be is that, you see this thing, the devil, it ruins your edges. That got to be, it ruins lives. I'm gonna start off with my base. I'm gonna be using this Angel Veil oil-free primer. 2018 is here, guys. By the way, I want to point out that I know it is basically the end of January, if not February, by the time this video goes up, but it's never too late. Better late than never, right? And I feel like January was just a trial run, you know, for 2018. I know everybody says that, but no. I mean it this time. I mean it. 2017 is done, thank God. I don't know about you guys, but 2017 was the worst year for me. I don't know what the devil was playing at. I don't know what his mission was, clearly to bring me down. It's my makeup bag from PRIMARK. I just put all of this stuff in here so that I have my stuff everywhere. Color correcting with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. 2017 especially, it was just like one thing after another. It just had a very negative tone to it. Like, I would be happy but not happy for that long. Like, the happiness would be very short-lived. No, life is like that. You're gonna go through trials and tribulations all the time. Like, life is nothing easy, but I felt in particular 2017 was just the year that the devil really tried it. Like, he tried it. And you know when it feels like, why is this happening to me? Like, you know when they say don't kick someone that's already down. I felt like the whole of 2017 was just like my gang initiation. You know how they well, some gangs anyway, they like beat you up before you can like get into the gang. It just literally felt like that, like over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just repeated kicks in the back, in the face, in the front. At the beginning of the year, it was hard for me to deal with. I was just emotional, crying all the time. Towards the end of the year, it kind of felt like instead of dealing with it with crying and getting all emotional and getting on a strop and stuff like that, I just didn't care anymore. Just couldn't give a flying. I just couldn't. Like, I just couldn't care less. Like, bad things will be happening and I literally, the only way to describe it, like, sometimes it can be a bit dramatic, but the only way to really describe it for me was like, bad things would be happening to me and I would just be watching my life self-destruct. Literally just be sitting there and be like, what next? And that might seem like a positive attitude to some, because some people like to deal with stuff in a different way. Like, they don't like to give into the situation. This was a whole new level of not giving in. I guess it was just kind of probably a coping mechanism for me, but it was a really bad coping mechanism because I just watched things kind of just blow up in front of my eyes and not do anything about it. It's just, I don't advise that to anyone. It's not a good coping mechanism. It's not how you sort out your life. It's not how you deal with things that you don't know how to deal with. It was just very hard. Like, I started to doubt myself a lot. I started to really think, like, I'm really 22, what have I done with my life? So I just graduated, and to a lot of people they're like, well done, that is really big. Some people don't even get that far. I'm sure a lot of graduates can relate to the fact that it was just like, okay, so what? Like, it doesn't feel like anything. Okay, I've graduated, I've worn the cap, I've worn the gown, you know, the necessary. I've done the necessary. It kind of felt like the necessary, not the extraordinary. I just felt like graduation and finishing uni was just so hyped up, like, oh my gosh, you're gonna feel so happy and blah 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 blah. And I did in a sense feel happy, but I also kind of felt very lost. It was just like, where do I go from here? Where's my job? Where's my car? Where's my house? Where's all of these things that I thought I was gonna get and thought was gonna naturally come to me once I finished uni? I am using the Fenty Beauty, y'all, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation in the color 380. This is a bit too red for me. I find it hard to find a match with any of my foundation. I just find like my skin is just such, not a weird color, my skin is beautiful caramel, baby. You know, it was like, why don't I have this, why don't I have that? And then I started to kind of doubt myself. I'm like, oh, maybe you don't have that because you don't deserve it. Just watching people flourishing and being happy, and I was just like, why can't I feel like this too? Got to a point where I felt like I didn't deserve happiness. Oh, by the way, I mixed that Fenty Beauty foundation with my NARS all day luminous foundation, whatever it's called, in the color Cadiz in medium dark 3. See, this on itself is just a tad too light for me. It's not my exact match. Like, when I have to wear this, I have to bronze quite a bit to bring color back to my face. But this combo, wow, living for it. And I just genuinely felt like, well, if things aren't working out for me, like they keep not working out for me, genuinely, it just kind of wore me down. Like, that doubt, that self-doubt, that kind of self-hate just kind of really got to me. Like, the devil really got to me, guys. And then in turn, it just made me so like not motivated to do anything. And on top of that, like, I was really lost in my journey with God. I was MIA. God was like, Lisa, Sam, like, whatever you want to be called by, where are you, girl? Where are you? And I was hiding. I'm gonna be very honest with that. I'll be honest with you guys and say I was hiding. I was hiding from God. I did not want to see him, speak to him, to the point where I stopped going to church. Like, I didn't go to church for a good 4 weeks. I wasn't interested. I didn't want any of it. Wasn't reading my Bible. Wasn't reading my word of the day. Wasn't going on to my Bible app. In fact, it got deleted and I didn't even download it again. Y'all gonna sit there and be like, what? Yeah. That is how far it got. Because I was so like discontent with my life, I was kind of blaming it on God as well. Like, well, if you really love me, God, you want to see me happy, and nothing is going right for me, so clearly you don't want to see me happy. Just got to the point where I couldn't hack it anymore, and that came with the like me not caring and me not doing anything about the situation. And that was such a bad way of dealing with things and approaching things. I was going nowhere fast. I didn't want that for myself in this 2018. I honestly wanted to do so much better. First of all, at the center of everything is God. Like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, and sometimes it's like, I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like we can be quite judgmental of ourselves, because sometimes I tell myself, well, really, understand? Well, really, how many times are you gonna find God? But I've kind of taken the approach, like, I don't care how long it takes me. I don't care how many times I have to start again. I don't care how many times I have to go back to square one. All that matters is I get there. So for my concealer, I am using the new Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. I love this concealer. It's 2018. already, and coming up to 2018, I did a lot of self-reflection on how I was going to change and how I was going to change things up. And I feel like it's all about learning from your mistakes. And I feel like sometimes, even though we're quite judgmental of ourselves, we're also quite judgmental of other people. And we're always the first to point out, well, you did that wrong, and you did that wrong, and you a hoe, you a bitch. It's all your fault, or it's all your fault and none of mine. And sometimes I feel like there's really the wrong way to go about things. I really want to do a lot more self-reflection and looking inwards in 2018 and assessing where I went wrong and what I did wrong, what I did right, but also what I did wrong. Because sometimes we can be wrong, but because we have too much pride, we don't want to admit that we're wrong. We will always want to think that we're right. But I looked at a lot of situations that I went through in 2017, and I've understood where I've gone wrong, and it's all about being better and learning from my mistakes and not repeating the same mistakes. I feel like 2018 is the year where I become a better me. I feel like that's this kind of motto for this year. I want to become a better woman, just a better me. I want to become a better friend. I want to become a better sister. I want to become a better person. I want to become a better daughter. But at the same time, even though me becoming a better person is going to enrich those around me, I feel like me becoming a better person is also going to enrich myself. In being a better person to people around me, I'm trying then to become a better person to myself. Be good to yourself. And when I say be good to yourself, I don't mean just buy yourself loads of things, treat yourself all the time. I mean really enrich yourself, and through enriching yourself, being good to yourself. So for me, I know I'm very lazy. I let procrastination take over my life, and because of that, I don't film a lot of videos because I'm just sitting down all the time doing absolutely niche. It feels like time. Through letting it not take over my life, I'm going to become a better person that way. Become more consistent, and through that do better with my YouTube. If that even kind of makes any type of sense. Be good to yourself so you can get the best outcomes possible. So you know at the end of the day, like, okay, even if this didn't work out, or even if it did work out, I know I tried my best. Just being the best woman I can be to myself. Just not letting excuses kind of run my life anymore. Just not like letting blame just be the main focal point of my life. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want that to be me. I decided now I'm a thick concealer girl. I like my concealer. I like my concealer thick and heavy, you know, like some other things. Girl, you nasty. I meant my milkshake. That's how I like my Oreo milkshake, for those who are thinking of other stuff. Now I'm gonna cream contour with this random foundation that I got from the hair shop. So I'm just gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna put some on my brush and just stick that there. But also sometimes in life it cannot, like, sometimes it's just not your fault. Some people are just wired differently, people are just set up differently, and it's not always going to be your fault. So sometimes I've got foundation in my hair. Sometimes we have to learn not to always take the blame. I'm just generally just being really transparent with you guys. I would, on the outside, just kind of like, I'd be like, nope, it's your fault, it's all you, it's you, it's you, it's you. And then on the inside, I'd go home and I'd literally just doubt myself. I'd be like, well, actually, was it me that made the situation like that? Well, actually, am I the one who caused this? I sometimes find that I just sit there and I just constantly like kind of blame myself, which is really toxic at times. Clearly it's me. I'm not good enough. That's why they don't want to talk to me anymore. I'm not good enough. That's why they don't want to be my friend. And in turn, I just kind of create this self-hate for myself without even realizing it. I'm gonna blend out my contour with this Real Techniques brush. Sometimes I just ask myself, like, what is wrong with me? Maybe I'm a bad person. That's why they don't like me. I didn't get the job because I am a bad person. And sometimes things are beyond your control. and it's just like, you can't help a situation. That doesn't make you any less of a person. Be and do the best you can as a person, but don't also forget to be good to yourself, because sometimes in like trying to be everything and everyone for different people, we can kind of lose ourselves. And sometimes trying to keep people happy, we can lose ourselves. I'm just really trying to make the best of this year. So it said, if this year don't bang for me, I can only blame myself, and I really could relate to that. I saw another tweet, basically in other words, I'm gonna be as consistent as I am, I'm gonna be as good as I can, and if it doesn't work out, then I know I tried. And just basically that someone will recognize you one day, someone will see the good you're doing. I'm really trying to take that approach to this year, really put my all into everything I'm doing, so that at the end of the year or next year or whenever everything comes to fruition, if something doesn't work out, I know that, okay, cool, if it didn't work out, it was not meant to work out, it was not meant to be. To set my under eyes, I'm using this luxury powder by Revolution. So yeah, that is kind of my mood for 2018. Just flourishing, just really flourishing, and just kind of stop watching what other people are doing, because I'm the type of person, I can watch what other people are doing and I'm just like, why am I not doing that? Oh my god. And because I'm so sad that I'm not doing that, I don't focus on actually doing what I want to do, which sounds really dumb. The how are we gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna be the best woman I can be? Struggle no further, look no more. I've got the answer, it's at your door. Sometimes I just feel like I can avoid a lot of situations if I was better organized and not so lazy. Really working on my organization and my procrastination this year, and I'm not gonna say I'm healed. I'm trying, y'all. Sometimes I wish I was like more like my friend Winnie. Like, Winnie will probably say she's lazy. To me, she's not lazy at all. Like, she gets up, she's always on the move, she's always doing things. You know, just trying to like set little goals for myself, and those two are one of the goals I'm definitely gonna work on. I feel like when I'm more like organized and not procrastinating, a lot of things just naturally go right for me. I feel like organization is key for me. I know the best way for me to be organized and stay organized is visual, and like I need to put a little more time into staying organized. And also this year I've created a vision board. I haven't finished it, but I'm nearly finished. I know it's already February, but still, I've got it there. I'm going to show you when my hands are less dirty. I also have a bullet journal. Some people might not know what that is. Also, I will leave a link down below, and so you can watch all about bullet journals. All those kind of things like really help me stay organized and really help me want to be, not stay organized, but really help me want to be organized. After I set my eyes with powder, I'm going in with my Modern Renaissance palette. I picked it up the other day and I was like, ooh, I haven't used you in a long time. This is just the eyeshadow look I've been rocking recently. I just love it. One of my goals this year is to read one book a month, and I'm telling you, I am going to do it. I put it into this world. I am going to do it by force, by fire, by rain, by hailstorm. I told myself I was going to do it last year, and I was one book in and I didn't even finish that one book. So far this month, I haven't managed to do that. I know I'm not a serious candidate, guys, but I promise you I'm getting there, okay? What are some of you guys' goals for this year? Like, you don't have to get too personal and tell me like all your deepest, darkest, you know, wants and desires, but you know, just some like on the surface, like ones that we kind of like all struggle with daily. What do you want from 2018? This moving on to a very important thing which I wanted to talk to you guys about, which I'm gonna do and I suggest that you guys do as well. Just a letter to myself. A letter to yourself, just basically writing your wants. Well, for mine, it's just writing my wants, my desires, and what I want for myself. You're here right now, and I know you're going to be here by 2019, and you know you're going to do this by this month, and I know you're great and amazing, so just keep on working on that. So when you finish this year, when you look back and when you get to 2019, like, you read the letter and it's just like, it's quite emotional because you see how far you've come. Sometimes we can get so lost and caught up in the whirlwind of things and just life, that sometimes we forget to like celebrate ourselves. Because sometimes it's like, okay, cool, I've done this, what next? What next can I do? And sometimes you just have to take a second and just chill, Tyrone, chill. I feel like a letter to yourself is the perfect thing to do. It's just kind of having a heart-to-heart with yourself. I've been waking up recently. Well, 6 a.m. is not early for some people, but it's early for me. Life of a lazy bot. Instead of getting up and just getting started with my day, I just kind of chill, just kind of process my thoughts. I try to stay away from my phone as much as I can. Not that it's actually successful, but I try. It's just kind of the perfect time just to kind of like relax and do a lot of inwards thinking, kind of organize your thoughts. Like last year I started these things called a letter to my creator, and it's basically just writing a letter to God and just kind of like asking God what I want, what I need from here. And for me, it really just helped take my thoughts, my wants, my prayers, and just kind of put it on paper and really organize them. It seems a bit weird like organizing your prayers, but sometimes when you want so much when you want so many things, it's hard to kind of like really ask God for what you want because your head's just scattered. It's like, I want this and I need this, and God, oh, don't forget I need this. And it's just like sometimes it can be very, very, your head can be a mess sometimes, but I find that it really, really helps me, and I saw the results. And at the end of the year, when I was looking back and I was reading the letters, I got a bit emotional. I started crying because I was just like, listen, sometimes you kind of forget how far you've come and like the power of prayer. Because I remember writing a letter to God, and basically the letter was saying, this was when I just finished uni. God, I need a job. I got a holiday to pay for. I got a holiday to go on. I need spending money. I need this. I need outfits. I need this. And even though it seems like trivial things, the main of it, I needed a job. So I was like, God, please, 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 please. I need a job. I need a job. So I wrote that in my letter. And then boom, I think it was that week or the next week, I got a job. So like, what are you guys doing? Now I've rambled on about everything I'm doing, everything I want to do. What are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to? How are you guys feeling? Can you relate to this video? Can you not relate to this video? So one of my goals was to network and go to more events this year. And more importantly, go to more events by myself. I'm going to take this random lip liner or eyebrow pencil or whatever it is from the hair shop. First thing I'm going to use is this lip gloss from the hair shop. It's a bit too brown for me, so I like to add a pink, and I'm using my Melted Matte liquid lipstick in the color Child Star, and just dyeing it like that, like so. And then I'm gonna go in with a clear gloss because clear gloss is life. The lashes I'm using are the Primark lashes. They're at £5 and I'm using them in the style New York. I'm gonna go away, do my hair, do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back. So guys, I finished with the makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this girl talk, the beginning of the girl talk series, and found it enriching and helpful. And yeah, let's get this money, let's get this coins. Like, I feel like 2018 is gonna be one for the book. Let me know if you guys liked it. Let me know what other topics that you want to discuss. And also, I want to say a big hello. How you doing? What's up? How you doing? To all my new subscribers, if you don't know me, my name's Lisa, and welcome to All Things Lisa. Welcome to our channel, welcome to our little family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. I stayed up with you till the dick was so good, the dick it feel good for temporary love.
To be amazed, my baby mama cussed my ass out. I kicked her ass, we back friends like Puffy and Steve out. Cut the grass.